Here with head coach Erin Dickerson Davis, student athlete Natalie Fox. Final score today, Charleston 62, William Mary 60. Coach, opening statement on the game today.
I'm really proud of how our team bounced back from the Stony Brook game. You know, if I never want to lose, but if I had to lose, I'd rather lose like we did today, you know, giving full effort, full heart, and full energy. So just proud of how we've bounced back. It's not how you play right now, it's how you play in February and March, as we know. So these are some good learning lessons for us early as we go into the rest of the conference season.
Natalie, a pretty efficient day for you, 7 of 9 from the floor, 16 points. What do you think led to the efficiency today for you?
I think we just did a good job of getting downhill and kicking when people came over and shifted to play defense. So that led to a lot of open layups for me, and it was kind of an easy catch and finish because they put me in good positions to score, especially in transition, just driving to the basket and kicking.
Coach, in the first half, you held Taryn Barbeau to 1 of 9 shooting from the floor. In the second half, did a pretty good job on Taylor. Just your thoughts on the defensive effort on those two?
Yeah, we spent all week preparing for those two, right? Taryn is the reigning player of the year. There's a high likelihood that she'll get it again this year. She's a special player. So we spent a lot of time figuring out how to throw different defenses at her, how to throw different bodies at her to kind of tire her out, especially with the style of play that they have. So it was just great execution on our part for sure.
And then a little shorthanded tonight, obviously. Tika was out. Dynasty got hurt in the first half. Just your thoughts on the people who kind of had to step up to fill in with those gaps.
Yeah, you know, let's see here. Alexa plays 36 minutes, Cass plays 34 minutes, Mo plays 35 minutes, Nat plays 34 minutes. That's just, you know, it is tough. I have to figure out how we can recover for Sunday with that kind of load. But I also want to just shout out Soph. You know, Soph came in and gave us some really good minutes. She was aggressive. She scored the basketball and definitely earned some minutes as we move forward.
Nat, you look at this game, I mean, 16 lead changes, 11 ties. The largest lead for any team was 6 points. Just talk about the intensity kind of for the entire 40 minutes out there tonight on the floor.
Yeah, it was a really fun game to play just because it was a back and forth. We couldn't really drop too low, and I feel like we did a good job of staying consistent throughout the game. Even when they went on runs, we were able to kind of curb the run and start going on our own run, which kind of led to not super big lead changes and everything. It was just a really intense game, which made it really fun to play up until the end. I mean, it was a tough finish, but everyone was on their feet. It was a fun game.
Coach, at the end of the game, you got a couple good looks at the basket. Maybe just talk a little bit about what you had drawn up.
Coach Dane had a play that we ran last game to send us into overtime. We knew that Nat is a great passer. We also know that she would take up a lot of defense because she was 7 for 9. You know, and I think Cash just read it, and then Nat got that O board, and there wasn't much time yet. She had to kind of rush it up, and I think that's why it kind of bounced out. Cass had a tough night tonight. 1 for 8 from 3 after she made 5 or 6 threes last game. You know, it's just a tough night, and I'm rolling with Cass and Nat every single time on those same shots.
You know, you spoke about it on the floor as you came off. Just talk a little bit about the tough turnaround, right? An intense game tonight, 90 feet of pressure all night long. You're getting ready to come back after it. You know, just what's your focus tomorrow to get ready for Sunday?
It's miserable. Campbell is at home right now. You know, they played Elon at home, and then they get to stay at home to play us, and we are on our second split weekend. It is miserable. I hope that we can continue to talk about how we can fix this as we move forward with our league. But to play a Friday and to play the Sunday and have to travel, and some people get to it's just really tough, right? There's not a lot that we can do. I know, you know, the conference is trying to figure out the best way to do it, but to have that back-to-back weekends with A&T, who was supposed to be top 3 in the league, Charleston, who was number 1 in the league, and Campbell, who was top 4 in the league. That's how we start our league play. That's tough. Luckily, I have a very resilient team, and we're going to keep fighting through some of that toughness. We're going to sleep in tomorrow. We're going to make our way to my favorite place in the league, Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, get some really good food, and get there to practice, prepare for that game on Sunday.
Coach, thank you so much, and I think that's all. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.